Hi, welcome to a new set of videos. I'm away in the camper at last for a good few nights. I'm actually at Kendle Castle at the moment. I'm in the Lake District. The idea of this series is I'm going to have like 2 nights in the Lake District. I'm going to go to Blackpool, see the illuminations. So yeah, basically we're just at Kendle Castle to start with. As you can see, it's a very foggy morning. I set out really early this morning to get up here. So yeah, we'll have a wander around here and then see where we end up really. So I hope you stay with me for these sets of videos, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel because these will be coming up over the next few weeks because there's just going to be so much. There's going to be a lot of photography, sunset, sunrise, basically touristy stuff, everything really. So I'll quickly go into a little bit more detail actually about the trip that I'm actually doing. I mean, first of all, I set off at 4 o'clock this morning from the Midlands, and it's about 2.5 hours to get up to here. And the idea of that was basically because of the spinal problem that I have. I mean, if you don't know, I have a spinal problem which makes it difficult to walk, drive, all the other bits and pieces. And basically, I don't like driving that much anymore. It's stupid that I've got a camper and I really don't like driving. So going first thing in the morning is actually better because there's no traffic or anything like that, so I haven't had to deal with it. This trip I've been putting it off because basically I wanted to get away from all the autumn colours, the leaves and everything else, and unfortunately due to ill health, personal things, work, basically everything, it's one thing that I haven't been able to do. So yeah, so basically we're starting at Kendle Castle at the moment. I mean, normally you've got spectacular views around, but you've got the fog, which is actually really nice because it's nicely in the valleys and really nice anyway. So yeah, we're just going to have a quick explore and then take it from there. I mean, if you've ever seen any of my videos, I like coming to places like this, the ruins and everything else, because you can imagine what it would have been like. I mean, there's not that much left. I mean, it was a fortified manor from the Barons of Kendle. There is audio tours, you can download them from the website, but there are a few boards around and things like that, so it gives you a little bit more of the history and stuff like that. But again, it's one of these kind of places that would be really nice, you know, when you have got the views and it's in the summer, just to come and sit and relax and like have a picnic and everything else. For me, it's just one stop on all different things, and you know me, it's my photography that I like anyway. But very nice little, like you say, peaceful place. I mean, for parking, there is a road that leads up to it, and you've got around about a 2-hour limit on there. But yeah, so like I say, what I've done is I've just had a quick, like I say, just quick look around. It's really nice just to just be out. That's the main thing for me. I'm just walking around like the outer part where the moat is, and round the other side from where I walked in the first place. So yeah, like I say, just getting out. You can just see behind me the sun is starting to peek through the clouds now and the fog is lifting. But like I say, there is spectacular views here. If the fog wasn't here, you would get literally 360 degrees views all around. I mean, I've not been here before. I've been to Kendle before because I mean, my ex and my daughter lived in Morecambe for a while, so I used to have to come up here for a while, and I did come out for a day trip here, but never been to the actual castle itself. And I don't know why, because I mean, first of all, it's free to get in. It is open literally all the time. I mean, because I was a bit knackered, as soon as I got back to the camper, I had a coffee and then was actually deciding where to go from there. Driving with Lake Windermere by the side was okay, but unfortunately towards Ambleside, the traffic was just really, really slow, so it took a while to get through. Right, I left Kendle. I was going to go around the town centre, but I thought, well, that's not going to do my legs any good, and I want to visit different places, so I'm on the way to the National Trust Wray. Well, on the way through, the spectacular views and everything else, I wish I could pull in every little place, but basically I'm about 10 minutes away, and there was just over by a bridge, there was a little pull-in, so I've just pulled in there, and I mean, you can see behind me there's the river and the nice bridge, and you know, we've got the nice colours and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what this trip's going to be. It's not going to be planned or anything like that, it's just going to be just literally everywhere. Right, I'm going to now carry on to Wray. I don't know if it's a castle or not. I've been there before, but the idea of that is just somewhere just to have a wander around. Well, it's half-term holiday for the kids, so everywhere's busy. So I kind of don't want to be in touristy places, but I just want to relax for a little bit. So it's the best place I can see, and you're on Lake Windermere, so then I can have a look there, and then I can find somewhere to go up for, like, you know, like a hill behind me kind of thing with something behind for sunset. That's the idea anyway. So we're going to get back in the car and carry on. Right, I've arrived at the National Trust Wray Castle. You can see it behind me here. I mean, you pay for parking. I think the parking about £6-8. If you remember, it's actually free. You just scan your card, and I'm not too sure what the entrance is into the actual castle itself. We're going to have a look in there in a little bit anyway. But basically, the idea here is, because if I spin you around, you've got amazing views literally everywhere. So we're just going to basically, I brought out a sandwich. I'm just going to sit down and relax and just have that for a little bit, because you know, I'm a bit knackered and I don't want to push myself too much today, because then that means tomorrow I'm going to be buggered, and that's not good. So anyway, I'm just going to have a quick wander. I mean, what I've done is I've took like the woodland walk, and I've come along the longer way around. Basically, I want to end up to a bit of a shoreline where it was more stones, and that's what I remember last time. But I don't mind this, just walking through the woods. You've got all the leaves and everything else. I mean, like I say, you've got a great view over the lake here as well, and then you've got stones, and then you can just see behind me here leading in. So again, yeah, this is the thing for me. It's coming out for the photography, but it's also just getting out. And like I say, yes, I've been to this place before, but it doesn't matter, because, you know, like I say, I'm getting out at a completely different time of year as well. But yeah, really nice. I remember this little bit of a rock formation from last time. Basically I slipped, that's when I hadn't got my pain under control. But yeah, we're going to move on. Well, there's a big fallen tree trunk here, so I've just sat down for a minute. I've got a sandwich. I'm just going to have 5 minutes, need some more medication at the moment, because yes, I'm walking this far, but I am in a hell of a lot of pain. But at the end of the day, I've got to get out there anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to relax for 10 minutes. to the bit where I can remember, like a little bit of a shoreline where you can see it. I mean, the last time I came here, I was just working out because I was looking at some pictures trying to remember where I'm going in bits and pieces. It's actually 5 years ago, my God. But yeah, anyway, like I say, it's a nice place to just come and relax, because like I say, I mean, even today, we're like end of October, beginning of November, and it's still nice and warm and that. And like I say, a lot of people are relaxing. I mean, photography wise, I just keep stopping and starting, which that's the thing is when you like do your photography, you do stop and start, which has caused problems in the past when I've had other people with me, because you see something and then you're messing around with this. I mean, this is great view, but picture wise, not that great anyway. So let's move on. Inside now and just have a look around. Unfortunately, I think I have done too much today, the driving and that long walk. Basically my back has completely given. I don't know what I'm going to do now, and I mean, to be honest, looking around, I didn't really think about this properly. Someone had told me this, but the amount of car parking overnight basically in the Lake District near enough is non-existent. Literally most of them are now overnight parking. Well, I want to be somewhere where I can be for sunrise in the morning, close to somewhere, which, you know, means I've got to get up earlier, but I don't know what I'm going to do. So we're going to have a look inside, and then yeah, we'll see where I go from there, because yeah, it's not turning out to be the trip that I'd wanted anyway. But let's have a look inside anyway. Right, there you go, we've just had a look around. It's only the ground floor that's open. There's only a few rooms that are open with information, you know, about the Empire and stuff like that. But basically, I remember it, I'm sure that you could go upstairs because there's a few floors and stuff like that. If I've got any pictures from that, I'll put it on, so I'm not too sure why that's actually closed off anyway. But I did mean to mention there is like a little cafe here, and you've got like seating outside here. So like I say, it is a great place, you know, just to come. And like I say, you know, it is half term and there's so many families here at the moment as well. I mean, car parking is a problem though. There isn't that many spaces, and some people can be a bit inconsiderate with the parking, I've noticed. Right, so I'm at Gunners Hoe car park, and basically it's a higher hill, literally the other side of Windermere, and I've literally today gone all the way around. So I started up there and then I've come back on myself, because what I want to do is having a look. I want to end up by Coniston Water for tonight, and there's maybe a few pull-ups over that way. So the idea is here, we're already high up, see what it is, because I had speak to a few people, and someone said about this, you know, and it's not that far up because you've already drove high up. So we're going to have a wander anyway. We've got about an hour and a half before sunset anyway. You know, there's times when basically you don't really want to do something, but you've got to, and you've got to prove it to yourself. Whoops. This is one of those. I mean, my body is absolutely killing. I've took more medication than I should do just to get me going. And I'm following, because it said from the car park, which I parked at the top, to go up that way. But then, from what I could see, it was to cross the road and then up a little bit, which is where everybody was coming from. But I mean, the views here, I mean, you can't really see here, but I mean, they are actually spectacular. And I am going up, and it's pretty flat. So, but really, I don't want to be doing this. I really don't. But I've got to prove to myself I can. And like I say, yeah, it's not that far, I hope. And whatever I get, if I get photos or not, it's the experience. That's what I always say. It's the experience of being out and doing these things. And like I say, I'm not feeling it, but we're going to carry on. Push myself to the limits, as they say. And that was me, said it was a bit flat. But you've got to go up because it is a hill, so, but this is a bit tough. But get through it. Again, this is probably very stupid because I'm getting to the top, which I ain't that far off actually. But the only thing is I hadn't got to bring up my head torch with me. So what I've done is I've got my like LED light for my camera and everything else, and it can attach to you on the side. So then I can see going down, because it is going to be a bit treacherous going down. And then, like I always say, you've got to try these things, and I can take it slow at the end of the day. My main thing is to get up there before sunset, because hopefully we get some colour, because I don't know if you can see, because there's Windermere, Lake Windermere just behind me here. I mean, as you can see behind me here, the views are absolutely spectacular up here. I mean, it's well worth it. I'm in agony, really am in agony, but this is just gorgeous. There's nothing else, words can't describe this. Yes, you can go and watch like the sunset going outside your house, or like me going to the local chase water or reservoir or anything like this, but this, just with the vast expanse, whether I get a nice picture, which isn't too great, but it's the video, it's those memories. That's the thing, is me doing these YouTube videos, it's to share it, and it's memories for me as well. But yeah, lovely. I did go to the little summit. I thought, well, why not? And like I say, I've just come the other side. I mean, just look at the view here. It's absolutely spectacular. I've just been speaking to someone else that had come up for some photography. He's come down in London. I think his name was Phil. So if you're watching, Phil, I think I've got the name right. But yeah, it was nice chatting to you. And we was on about, we don't think there's going to be that much colour in the sky because there's just a low band of cloud. The sun is going behind it. And again, it is going to be possibly treacherous to go down. So what I may do now is I may slightly head down, but I can still always look back because you're still high up anyway. But just look at this, absolutely amazing. Yeah, like I say, perfect end of the evening. And like I always say, if I didn't push myself and push and push and push, I wouldn't be up here. I wouldn't be experiencing this. And that's the thing. Forget about the photography. I have only took a few photos. It's not the photography, it's this, it's being out, it's enjoying this. I mean, like I say, you can't complain at this, you just can't. Right, let's go, carry on down, I think. Well, the sun now has gone behind that band of cloud, and it is pretty thick cloud and there's nothing above it. So like I say, I think I'm going to go down and just see what we see on the way down, because I just don't want to risk being up here. I mean, some other people have just come up, you know, with kids and everything else, so there's got to be easy ways down. But the problem is, if you don't know the easy way down, then you don't know the easy way down. So I'm going to carry on. I mean, it does seem more treacherous coming down, even though they're like steps. Going up wasn't too bad, but then coming down, because you've got to watch your footing. I mean, up there on the mud, I basically just completely slipped. I slid about 2-3 feet. I've only just got my trousers dirty. It really hurt me back. But yeah, but like I say, I'm glad I've come down. I mean, there is no colour in the sky at the moment, but yeah, not that far to go, I hope. Oh, that was horrible. hard work getting down. I am in absolute agony. What I'm going to do is I am going to go by Coniston water. There are a few places that people say that you can pull in, hopefully anyway, but at the moment, like I say, it's just gone sunset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bed ready, get the curtains closed, have a little bit of time, and I need more painkillers in me as well, because that's the thing, because we just put the clocks back. Yeah, we put them back, don't we? It's not even 5 o'clock at the moment, so it's going to be a long night, and yeah, then I can just relax, because that's what I want now. I just want my bed. Well, slight change of plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to possibly stay where I am at the moment and then move to Coniston in the morning, because I am absolutely shattered. The problem is with this car park, it does slope. There is a camper van down the bottom where it's more flat, and you could get a few other vehicles there, but I don't really want to be next to it. And again, I'm stealthy. They're not. They're a big van, and they've got a wood burning stove in there, so you've got smoke coming from it and everything. At least I'm, like, you know, out the way. For food, I went to the supermarket this morning again, just for quickness, like a pasty, some crisps. I just can't be bothered to cook. Like I say, I'm tired now, and so I'm just going to enjoy this, watch a bit of TV, and then yeah, hopefully we'll stop here tonight anyway. Well, it's only 6 o'clock. And like I say, I'm absolutely shattered. So I've actually got the bed out, I've got the quilt. Any regular viewers can see, I've got a new quilt cover. I've treated myself to a new quilt cover. Thought it's about time. So yeah, like I say, I'm just shattered, because like, you've got to think, I've been up since 1 o'clock this morning. I was out the house at 4 o'clock this morning. I've done a lot of driving, I've done a lot of walking. And like I say, my body is just shutting completely down. So I'm just going to relax, because like I thought, if I don't get the bed out now and I lie down and just watch telly, I'm going to fall asleep. The thing is like I say, this is the first time I've been out in the camper for what is going to be 2 to 3 nights in a long time. I mean, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, like I say, I did one over Cannock Chase in the Thunder just for one night. I've done like Dovedale, I did Kinveredge. I did try and do one for when it was the Aurora. That didn't turn out as it should have done, because of the type of car park that it was. Because the thing is, as I know with YouTube, even if you've like clicked that bell icon, you've got the notifications and everything else. It's like the son-in-law, he said the other day, he said, you haven't posted anything for a while. And I went, I have. And he didn't even realise that some had actually been posted. So some people aren't getting notifications. So again, I'm going to put a playlist of the latest ones. But they're like, say, they've only been one night, which I've thoroughly enjoyed those, especially the Thunder one, and the lightning was a spectacular. Being in this camper with the lightning, it was just amazing. But yeah, like I say, anyway, so I'm just going to, like I say, relax now, and the idea is go to Coniston Water in the morning, unless I get moved on. So hopefully I don't, and because this video has gone on for probably a bit, what I'm going to do is I'll end the video now, and then tomorrow at Coniston, that'll be a separate video, because it'll just be too long and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I don't want to be editing all these videos as well in one go. So anyway, thank you for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed today, because I thoroughly have. And anyway, so if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, do all that kind of YouTubey stuff, like I say, because it does really help the channel. And anyway, I'll see you in the next one. So bye for now. Bye. Right, I left Kendle. Oh, now, oops, let's try and do this a little bit better. The views are absolutely spectacular. Was you recording then?